Hey everybody, it's Ryan. It's been a while since I made an update video. I'm a bit rusty. I have some notes here. I'll probably be looking at them a lot, but I wanted to update you guys about what's going on, and yeah, just give some information. So let's dive straight in. As I quickly mentioned in my parents' last update video, I have applied for a DTS this upcoming January. But since it's been a while, it seemed like a good idea to give some background information about how we got here, um, uh, why I'm doing a DTS and what a DTS even is for those who don't remember. So yeah, let's just dive into that. Um, I am scrolling through my notes because they were scrolled all the way down by accident. Here we go. Okay, so bit of background information. When my folks went to do their DTS, which stands for Discipleship Training School, in 2018, I joined them, and the 3 years that followed were probably the most valuable 3 years of my life. Um, I learned so much about faith, about God, about helping other people, about how big the world is, how different the people in the world are, and how awesome God made everything. But most of all, I really grew in my own faith. And it was really, really valuable for me. It changed me. And because of that, when I didn't get my permit to stay on Aruba in 2020, I decided I wanted to do my own DTS. However, God had different plans. My visa for the US, where I wanted to do my DTS, was constantly denied. My fundraising trip for a month to the Netherlands became 7 months due to Corona, and it just all out didn't work out. So when I visited the Netherlands again in 2021, I said I will give it one more shot, and otherwise I will start my study. I will start studying. I will go to uni. And since nothing worked out, I went to uni and I started the. I don't know the English word for this. Anyway, I started studying to be a. It's called an AV specialist. Basically, it's a filmmaker. Um, and so I started a new chapter in my life. I went to move out of the house, obviously, because my parents were still on Aruba. I went to study. I joined a student association, and it was intense, especially at the start, living so far away from my parents. But it was also a very good lesson. And the plan for the DTS was put on hold, but definitely not forgotten. Actually, the study I chose specifically because I believe it will help me make an impact in missions. Um, in the future, I wanted to use what I learned to show the work that other missionaries are doing. I wanted to motivate people to get off their couch and to really just uh, get going and see that there's so much work still to be done, um, not just in other countries, but also in their own neighborhoods. So yeah, I went to go do that. So here we are, 4 years later, um, and I finished uni. I got my diploma. I'm ready to go. And so after finishing that and after a lot of prayer, I feel that now the time is right to dust off my old plan and to do my DTS after all. So I applied for a DTS in Switzerland at Lausanne, YWAM Lausanne. So for those of you who are like, what was a DTS again? Um, don't blame me. It's been 7 years since my folks did one. Here's a quick summary. So DTS, or Discipleship Training School, is a 6 month intensive school given by Youth with a Mission, or YWAM, where you spend 3 months just deep diving into your faith, into how do you help others, into hearing the voice of God. And then after that, you spend 2.5 months with your class in a different location, putting into practice everything you've just learned. It is something. It's a very very awesome thing, and I think it's very valuable. So, like I said, I will be following my DTS at YWAM Lausanne in Switzerland. The base there is the very first YWAM base, and I'm very I'm very much looking forward to again diving deep into my faith and into the Word and just deepening my faith and to just grow closer to God, and also just like put into practice my faith again. I'm trying to do that consistently in the last 4 months, but I'm very much looking forward to just having that be the only thing I do for a bit. Now, of course, I also hope, by the way, wow, my words suddenly broke. I am also very much hoping that God will make clear to me what my next step is after that, while I'm doing my DTS. But I'm mostly just looking forward to like really spending time with the Lord and that. Of course, to do so, there are a few practical things. Let's start with the beginning. 6 months abroad isn't free. As a matter of fact, it is kind of expensive. The first 3 months alone will cost me about 4,000 euros. That's excluding my ticket to get there. I also, besides that, estimate that I'll probably have about 200 euros as a monthly cost of just things that I have to take care of, like health insurance, a phone plan. There will be a few things here in the Netherlands that I'll have to keep up on paying. And of course, after that, there's also still an outreach, which I don't know how expensive it will be yet because I don't know where it will go. But yeah, we'll take care of that when that comes. Now, currently, I am working 2 jobs to make sure I can afford this. One to just afford living, and the other one to save up some money for this DTS. However, by my calculations, even with the 2 jobs, I won't be able to fully fund the DTS myself. Which is why I'm looking for some people who would be willing to sponsor me for these 6 months, either as a one-time gift or possibly a few people to do so monthly so I can bear the monthly costs that I have estimated. And for that, I want to ask your help. Now, before that, quick recap of everything I've just said, since it's a lot. But about 7 years it's been now since since we started our mission journey. It's been 6 years since I wanted to do my own DTS. 5 years since I tried, but failed due to circumstances and started my study. Half a year since I finished that study and got my diploma. And now in 2.5 months, I will be leaving for my DTS in Switzerland. The DTS was a missionary school, and I'm looking for people who are willing to help me bear the cost of doing this DTS. So, now the important question. Would you consider, and more importantly, pray about if you would be willing and able to sponsor me in this next step, to help me follow my dream of actively serving the Lord and the mission community, serving the mission community as well. Would you think about that? Would you pray about that if you'd be willing to help me do that? Of course, I'm planning to keep you all up to date either way by making more update videos of informing you of everything going on, of the awesome things the Lord is doing, and just genuinely keep you up to date. If there's anything you want to know more about, or you have questions, or you just want to catch up a bit, feel free to shoot me a message. Like, genuinely, don't hesitate to contact me. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I will keep you guys up to date. I'll talk to you later, and blessings. Bye.